Facebook group when we're done, along with the Shout app. We got a lot to cover today. Today's gonna be a little bit different of a Saturday training. Normally I get on here and train you on a technique on how to get customers or affiliates or create some type of posts. But today we got a lot of updates, we got a lot of announcements, and we want to make sure that you're in the highest position to win, because we've got some pretty big news coming up, especially in the month of May. For those of you that are brand new, welcome. If you guys have been around for a while, welcome all our new people. My name's DJ, one of the co-founders. We got my partner Jake Kevorkian on here as well, and Bart Sherman on here, and a lot of our leaders. And so we're going to dive into it every Saturday. For those of you that are new, we do a Saturday training on updates, announcements, promotions, recognition, and techniques on how to scale and grow your business. But if you're brand new, what you're going to want to do, if you did not receive a text, which you should have received a text, for those of you that have been around for a while, we now send a text out to every brand new affiliate with our onboarding system. And over the next several months, that'll, update, we'll fine tune. But right now they go to what's called the Leaders Lounge. Right when they're brand new, we teach them how to build their list. We teach them how to talk to their A-listers. We teach them how to do business celebrations. By the way, if everybody could drop some ones and celebrate Dee from yesterday, we did her business celebration last night, and it was a great success. Her people are very supportive. They just think she's a doll, as we all do. So congratulations, Dee, on that. And that's what we teach. And then for those of you that want to advance your skills, we have a 72-hour launch system. And if you've been around for a while and you just need some other ideas and avenues to generate leads, there's a training tab in our Leaders Lounge where I teach you how to be the welcome committee, how to go after hashtags, how to go into groups. I teach you how I brought in over 750 personal customers and over 2,500 referrals into my businesses, all strangers, through social media since I started learning social media back in December of 2017. So if you're in this company and maybe you have a burnt market, which means that they know you, they like you, but they don't trust you. That's the biggest part right there. That's called your burnt market. You pitched them everything under the sun and you haven't made a dime doing anything. That's your burnt market. All right. And so we teach you even how to approach them indirectly. By the way, we can still, look at your past as a dress rehearsal, just practice, right? For the big show, which is Levarti for you, because I promise you, we will deliver for you. But also we teach you how to literally generate all these leads from all over the world. I mean, I've created relationships, great friendships, family ships, traveled with people around the world that I met through social media that I would have never met in my entire life. And you know what's even more interesting is that the people that I don't really know as like my close friends on social media are typically the ones that are the most supportive. Isn't that interesting? That your Facebook friends that you've never met, you don't even have their phone number or email address probably. By the way, you should, because Facebook owns all that content. But they're more supportive than your mama, daddy, brother, sister, aunt, or whoever, your significant other, your boyfriend or girlfriend, wife, husband. Isn't that interesting? So don't get frustrated, as I say, with social media. Just get fascinated by all the possibilities that are out there for you guys to really, truly grow your business. Because if you put your business cap on and marketing cap on for a moment, that Facebook is using all of our data, all of our time, all of our energy to make billions of dollars. So why don't you? Think about it. Why not you? Why not leverage social media to grow your wealth? Because that's what I'm doing. That's what a lot of the people on here are doing. That's where all of my customers are coming from, is through social media. And so I just want you guys to understand, we've got a complete onboarding system. We've got a ton of great tools that we don't need to really train on every Saturday, because they're already trained and recorded for you in the back. And it's the most, really, what I believe we've created, one of the most simple, duplicatable systems on planet Earth. I know we're looking at other planets right now, like Mars and others, but right now on planet Earth, we've got the best thing going on. So I'm going to start with some fun news. How many of you guys want some fun news today? I'm going to have my friend Corinne Carrera come on here with me. And so a lot of you guys know that outside of our systems, one of the very first things that we ever created and put out in the atmosphere, if you will, is our foundation. How many of you guys are familiar with the Levarti Live It Foundation? Now, for those of you that are brand new and don't know what the Levarti Live It Foundation is, we stole the idea from Make-A-Wish Foundation, where we want to send families that have parents or adult kids that are terminally ill. They have, I hate to say it this way, but they have a death sentence. They know they're going to the next chapter in their life. And we search those families that don't have the money. They went from maybe 2 household income to 1. They've never had the quality of life they deserve, but they're doing everything right. They're doing whatever God delivers to them the way they're supposed to do it. And they're going to church, they're going to school, they're working, they're still living their everyday life, knowing that it's going to end sooner than later. And so the good news is we identified our first family. And Corinne, I'm going to have you come on and share this story because it started with breast cancer 4 years ago. And this lady who's 46 years young, she has her husband who does work, I believe, on the road. And the kids are 10, 8, and 7, or 10, 9, and 7. I know one of those 3, and they're all boys. And I had 3 boys. And if you have kids, they're busy. Would you guys agree with that? They're going a million different directions. They'll eat you out of house and home and your neighbors. Like they're expensive. Like, I don't know how Corinne has 6 kids. I had 3 and I had to take out a mortgage for it. It was insane. So I don't know. She might be robbing banks at night. I'm not sure. But anyways, Corinne, why don't you come on here and share your conversation that you had and what we're doing and what are the options that we got going on.
Yes. So a very exciting week for the Live It Foundation. We got to meet with the family or the mom. And in the middle of COVID, she was diagnosed with breast cancer. She beat it. Obviously, they were very, very happy about that. And then more recently, it came back as a brain tumor. And so she is currently going through chemo for this brain tumor. She's got her boys who are 9, 8, and 7. Never been on an airplane. They've never been on an airplane. They've never really been on a vacation outside of like something within driving distance. They're desperate to play sports, but right now they can't even do that because of a blend of finances and just time with doctor's appointments and all of that. Their roof just recently started leaking, just one thing after another. And so she does not know that they have been selected. We just met with her. I got to dream with her a little bit and find out what some of their dream things would be to do. And so this week we're going to get to be able to share with her. It is our hope that we are going to be able to facilitate that family to actually come on the cruise with us that we are going on. So we are very excited to be able to offer that to them, and so that they can actually be a part of our community, the community who are going to be there. So we'll find out this week if that's going to work with them. We're going to work to facilitate that. In other exciting news, as we promised, and we like to fulfill our promises, we have made it so that you can officially now begin donating to the Live It Foundation. I'll be sharing an image here in a quick second. This, for now, you can donate through our PayPal. And then later this week, we're going to have more availability through things like Venmo, Cash App. We're going to have some fee-free options where you can actually check the box to cover the fees. So that doesn't get eaten up by processing. So all of that is coming, but I'll share my screen here in a second. Let me get that up so you guys can scan this QR code. There's also an email address on here. So if you're on your phone, this is the email address that you would utilize to be able to donate through PayPal if you want to do that today. If you have any questions, you can email us at this email address as well. And so we are excited. You know, the Live It Foundation is separate from Levarti, right? It's a totally separate organization. But I feel like it is the representation of the heart of Levarti and why we're working our butts off the way that we are. So take a picture of this, scan that QR code, take the note of the email, and I'm excited to not only see what we're going to do for this family, but for like so many families to come.
Yeah, absolutely. And Corinne, thank you for that. Can you post this in the Levarti Nation Facebook group as well?
Sure.
And also into the other side, the Dash Life and the guide for the foundation.
Yes.
Awesome, guys. So what I would do is when we get off this, tag your teams in this today, guys. Let's raise the money. You know, we're obviously sending the family regardless, but if you guys want to participate in this movement, we'll within 90 days or so, once all the documents are done, we'll be able to send you a receipt for your taxes so you can write it off as well. Now, also what we're working on is getting that family, possibly, if they're open to it, we're going to find out here in the weeks to come, to have them come out to our event in September. A lot of you guys know we're doing our next convention in Scottsdale, Arizona, the last weekend of September. I'll put the link here in the chat for everybody. Make sure you share it. These are events where the stickiness happens, guys. I can tell you right now, when I first got started in my network marketing career, the magic did not happen in my business until I sold out to the systems, until I let the systems build my business. And my mentor, Mark, at the time taught me the difference of people that just do a little bit, but compared to the ones that do a lot and get a lot of success. And the ones that plug into the events, they plug into the leadership, they show up, they be consistent. Those are the ones that win. But that's where we're going to have our VIP dinner event at we rented out a room for about 50 people at a very high-end 5-star restaurant in Scottsdale Saturday night. Sunday night, we're going to be doing all dressed all white party in Scottsdale. And we're just going to have a lot of fun. I know it's going to be Corinne's birthday weekend, so she's excited for all of you guys to come and bring gifts and love for her. And so that's going to be a fun event, guys. But yeah, definitely get in there. We got some magic happen. We got Michael Burnoff going to be our keynote guest speaker on Saturday, which will be amazing. And so I did put the link in there. You want to get in there. We only have, just so you know, 200 in-person tickets can fit in this studio that we're in, and the rest will be online, and well over half is sold out already. Okay. And the people that get into our company down the road may not even be able to get in live because it will sell out in a big way. So there's that update. Two more quick updates, and I'm going to turn it over to my business partner because he's got a lot of updates today for you guys. The next one is, how many of you guys are excited to get to Las Vegas in August on one of our first curated Dash Life escapes? So I'm going to put the link in here. I think we got 7 rooms left. So if you have been procrastinating, stop procrastinating. I always say procrastination is the assassination to all your goals and dreams and ideas from coming true. So make sure you join us. We also have a leader of ours, Coach Steve Martin, putting together an escape out in Cancun. Last I checked, I think it was about $1,608 for 2 people. That included a $500 resort credit that you can use towards the spa or excursions. It's at Planet Hollywood. It's an amazing property. They got a lazy river going through it, incredible pools, beautiful views. And that's going to be in July the 20th to the 24th. You're going to want to make sure, if you want to get on that event, you reach out to Steve Martin as he's setting all of that up. And then, of course, if you do want to come out with us on our cruise in June, I'm sure there's still spots available. I know Bart is going, and Jake's going, and Corinne and her entourage is going, and Eric Jeroens are going. I know Francoise is going. I know there's Debbie's going. I know there's a lot of people going. I know Dan and Shannon are going. It's gonna be a lot of fun, guys. So love to see you guys on that as well. We always told you guys during pre-launch, for those of you that have been around, that we're gonna be creating curated trips. We're gonna be doing curated retreats, all different themes. I think you can tell since February when we actually launched, we already have 3 of them on the books, plus an event in September. And just know, don't get overwhelmed. Don't get anxiety about all these opportunities. You don't have to participate in all of them, but participate in some of them. That's where the relationships are built. That's where the magic happens. Having the sidebar conversations with people that are putting in 10, 20, 30 sales a month, hanging out with the leaders of the company, the owners. That's where I earned my badges. but also got respect from the people that were higher up in companies. But that's where I got all of my information from on what they really did to get where they wanted to go in life. It was those moments and sidebar conversations that I participated in, the relationships and the bonds that I built in the past 27 years is a big reason and why Levarti was created, is because of all the relationships we have. I wouldn't even met Jake if it wasn't for these curated trips and travel industry and different things. And I definitely wouldn't have met Bart, because I wouldn't have known him unless I ran him up on the golf course or something. But other than that, I would have never known these guys. So anyways, here's the link for the Las Vegas link there. And I know you guys are aware, I'm just going to grab my notes, that we have some pretty big updates and announcements around our compensation plan. Now, before I bring on Jake to really go over this, I'm going to share a screen for you, Jake, when you're ready. And I want you guys to understand, there has never been in the history of our industry a comp plan ever built the way that we're building our comp plan. I want you guys to hear that again. In the history of network marketing, over 65 years, there's never been a comp plan built the way ours is, because we have a theme, no one's left behind, right? You've heard that. We build a comp plan for the field, from the field. You can get paid like an owner without being an owner, right? Everything we talk about brings everybody together. This is one team, one dream. Like, I can't get to pool 10 unless I help a lot of you get to pool 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Like, this is truly an opportunity for all of us to, how many of you guys have heard when the tide rises, all the boats rise? You guys have heard that, right? So that is this comp plan. Nobody is left behind, but it's so important for you to do your job. Your job is solely to get customers or affiliates who bring in customers. That's it. That's all you can control. You can't control what your upline, sideline, downline, and owners, leaders, anybody's doing. You only can control your activity and eventually your conversion to get the results that you're looking for. But we need you in order for these pools to go where we need them to, so you can make as much money as possible. We need you to get in the highest pool as possible. But we also want to protect the pools for you as builders, as early adapters, as visionaries, as founders, as people here at pre-launch and early on during launch. Don't you want this to be a legacy company where it outlasts all of us, so your kids can enjoy the benefits, or your kids' kids, or your kids' kids? That's what a legacy is. That's why this comp plan was designed. Now, I want you to understand something. We created a 3-point product. How many of you guys are aware of that? We also created a layup 1-point product. How many of you guys are aware of that? Like, a $25 subscription is a layup. Like, literally, if you've ever seen a basketball hoop, you can lower it down to like 4 feet and just stand there and put a ball in the net. That is our $25 membership. I'm just telling you, when I approach people, they're like, I don't know if your voice clip cut out, but did you say $25 a month? And I'm like, yes, $25 a month, because our vision, just so you know, is to create what Netflix did for Netflix. Our vision, how many of you agree that if you pay a Netflix, drop a me in the chat if you pay a Netflix account, or an Amazon Prime account so you can watch videos, or a Hulu account, or any digital TV, ESPN Plus account, okay? How many of you pay a subscription that's under 25, 30, 40 bucks a month, and you get way more value than you pay for, because you're leveraging millions of people around the world? You guys get where I'm going with this, okay? So understand something. With our $25 product, we've been told by people that are not in our industry that we have a product that could do $1 billion a year in sales. How many of you guys realize that we're doing under 200,000 in sales, and we have one product out of 3 that could get us to $1 billion a year? And this gentleman helped co-create a small little company, you may have heard of it before, called Cars.com. A little tiny company called Cars.com. I'm being sarcastic. It's a big ass company. All right. So understand something. that coming words coming from a guy, a caliber of an individual like that on our product, how many of you agree that's pretty darn impressive? And then, which I'll talk about afterwards, how we're going to do that with the systems that we've engaged with as of yesterday. Okay. But I want you guys to understand when we do these adjustments for the comp plan, you got to look at, you can't be, you're like, how many of you guys heard a glass half full or half empty? You can't be on the negative side of that. You got to look at this as your business because this is your company. We're co-creating together, but we're doing it to protect your opportunity and making sure that because the compensation plan drives behavior. And so I want you guys to understand with our 1-point product, our 2-point product, and our 3-point product, we've really made it easier for you to get in whatever pool you desire if you're doing your job, which your job is just to get sales. That's it. So with that, I'm going to bring on my business partner, Jake. He's going to share the vision and the background of where we're going. And Jake, when you're ready, I can pull up the slide to show the numbers.
Okay, buddy. Thank you so much. And before I do that, I want to take a quick second and thank Corinne so much for all her hard work this week. Guys, give it up for Corinne, please, in a big way. She has been on our butts this week to get this done. And, yesterday, well, all week, she has worked tirelessly to get this where we are today and get this. I mean, it's not easy setting up one of these nonprofits, and we've still got some ways to go before we can get you guys the receipts for your donations. But that should be done in the next 3 or 4 months. But I'm just telling you, to get us where we are today, she's got such a big heart and dealing with this family and betting this family out and all that. So Corinne, thank you so much. And thank you for pushing me and DJ and Bart yesterday. I was, she was on us nonstop to do our parts to get all this done. And it all came together. And if you guys feel inclined to donate, we would appreciate it. I know the families would appreciate it. And I just want you to know, it's not just one family, right? We're starting with one, but as we grow, we're going to take a percentage of all of our sales is going to go into the Live It Foundation. We're going to give people an opportunity to donate at these conferences, right? Whenever we do a conference, we're gonna be doing some different charity events. I know Bart and I talked about organizing a couple of golf tournaments. We'll probably do one in Austin and one here in Florida where I live. I've got some other people I'm talking to about different ways to raise money. If you guys know and have any ideas of ways we can raise money, we want to pull together and imagine sending 10 or 12 or 20 families a year as we grow on these trips. How cool that would be. So thank you, Corinne. And for all you guys that, that do feel inclined to support and donate, if it's $1, if it's $5, it's $100, it doesn't matter the amount. The amount is that, we all pull together. And if we all do just a little bit, we can support a lot of different families and make a huge impact with a lot of people. So that's it. Now, I want to talk about the pay plan. And many of you were here in Florida when we did our national conference, and I spent about an hour talking about this. Now, let me just say before I get into it, and I've mentioned this before to many people on this Zoom that I've talked to individually, what we're doing and what we've done, I should say, is completely different than anything you've ever seen in direct sales. Okay, there's never been a pay plan like this that existed. It's a better way. I'm telling you, there's not one shred of doubt in my mind that we have the absolute best possible way to pay our reps. I have talked to other people in other companies that are such big leaders and are making so much money, they could never leave the opportunity that they're engaged in. But I've talked to people that have looked at this pay plan and said, man, I wish we had that pay plan. And understand, these other companies that are already in business and already established and already have, binaries or unilevels or matrix, whatever their payout method might be, it's impossible for them to change. It's impossible for them to go from that antiquated, I'll call it, antiquated way of paying reps to what we have here with this revenue sharing concept. But I will tell you, a lot of people are envious of what we're doing, and people that have built big teams understand how powerful this is. But I talked about it at the conference, and Here's the challenge that we've had, okay? We know exactly how much money we're going to pay out every single month. That will never change, okay? When companies start changing compensation plans and taking away the amount of money that they're paying you, that's a problem. And you've got our commitment. We will not do that. We know that what we're paying out right now fits our margins, and it's the most we can possibly pay out to you guys. And I will say this, it's the total payout in this company is 48%. And I owned a company for 16 years. We had a binary compensation plan because it's the best we had at the time. And our binary compensation plan showed that we paid out 48%. Okay, that's what it looked like on paper. But I will tell you, our pay plan and every other binary pay plan in this industry, they don't pay out 48%. They don't pay out anywhere close to that. Okay, it's more like in the mid-20s, 24 to 28%, somewhere in there on average. The company that DJ and some of you on this call were part of prior to Levarti, very large company, almost $1 billion in sales. They never paid over like 30% or so in their pay plan, never, because there's so much breakage, right? So what we have here is it's revolutionary. I don't know how else to say it. And you will see more and more companies in the future adapting to this revenue share concept. But here's the challenge that we faced. Normally, when you start a network marketing company, a direct sales company, an affiliate marketing company, you go to a software provider, you design a concept, they help you put the pay plan in place, and they can pull up 50 or 100 different models, financial models of other companies that have pay plans like this. And they can say, well, here's 50 examples of companies with a similar pay plan, what their total payout is, what the top income earners look like, how big your teams have to be to earn this amount of money or that amount of money or whatever. There's no models for us to look at for this revenue sharing pool. So you've got our absolute commitment. We are not going to ever take money away from you. You understand what I'm saying? Ever. The only thing that we've had to enhance or tweak, enhance, however you want to say it, is the qualifications to receive that money. Because here's the thing, with this revenue sharing plan, it's real simple. It's volume and numbers of people that you're sharing that volume with. We take 33% of the top line revenue goes into the revenue share plans. And if you qualify for one or more of those revenue share plans, you're splitting that money, sharing that money with all the other people that qualify. So it's really comes down, it's all predicated on volume and numbers of people to determine how much each one of those pools generates an income. Now, many of you know that over the last few months, we had that promotion with the products that came in here. We had 4 points for one product. You could literally just purchase a product and get 4 points. We did that intentionally. Okay. We wanted the people here in the beginning, as many people as possible, to get positioned in the highest pool that you desired, as easy as we could possibly make it for you guys here in the beginning before the volume starts coming in, right? Now, I said in Florida at the conference that when we came into the conference in September, starting October 1st, we were going to change the qualifications, not the amount of money we're paying out, but the qualifications to get into those various pools. Now, since then, we've had some huge enhancements to our company. We've had the opportunity to embark on this new travel agent program, which is phenomenal. We've had an opportunity to now add this Passport Lite, which has, by the way, been a huge success very, very quickly. Like DJ said, I couldn't think of a better word to describe it than an absolute layup, right? Bart and I were talking about it this morning. It's literally, it's like the price of a margarita at a nice Mexican restaurant, right? It's $25 a month. It's a layup, guys. So with that, we have a responsibility to you to balance out those pools, right? Because if everybody that just buys a product can qualify for pools, it doesn't matter how much volume we do, we'll be sharing it with so many people that it would never matter, right? So we have made a decision that we need to do something before October because of the travel agent product at 3 points, because of the new Passport Light being, you know, an absolute layup to sell. I mean, it's just not hard to go out and sell that product, right? So starting June 1st, not May 1st, but June 1st, we were going to implement this on May 1st. And we talked last night, we decided, hey, let's just give these guys one more month to get positioned in the highest pool you possibly desire and give you an opportunity to do that right now with this, you know, with this 1 point product Passport Light that we have. So here's the thing, when this, and I'm going to show you the qualifications here in just 1 second that we're going to on June 1st. But when this happens, understand each and every one of you, everybody in this company right now, and everybody that joins before June 1st will be grandfathered in. Okay. What does that mean? It means that whatever pool you're in right now, when the qualifications increase to qualify for those pools, we're not going to kick you back. In other words, if you're in pool 4 and the new qualifications are implemented June 1st and you don't have enough to be in pool 4 based on the new qualifications, we're not going to send you back to pool 3. Does everybody understand that? Right. So everybody here is protected. You're going to be set. So you don't worry about this, right? And again, we've got the next, what is it, 5.5 or almost 5.5 weeks we've got to get qualified in the highest pool you desire based on the current qualifications that you will then be grandfathered in. But on June 1st, we're going to increase those. And DJ, if you could just bring up the screen, I'll walk it through. And guys, it's a minor increase. It's really not a big deal. Okay. It's a minor increase, but you'll look here at personally enrolled points. The company qualification points aren't going to change. Those will take care of themselves, right? But the personally enrolled points for pool 1 have been 3. All right. June 1st, it's going to go to 6. So pool 1 will go from 3 to 6. Pool 2 is going to go from 6 to 12. And again, pool 2 plus, same thing. If you get those 6 points in the first 30 days, you'll be part of pool 2 plus. Pool 3 is going to go from 10 to 15. Pool 4, 15 to 18. Okay. Just a small little increase. Pool 5 will go from 20 to 24. Pool 6 from 30 to 35. Pool 7, 40 to 45. Pool 8, 50 to 60. Pool 9, 60 to 70. And pool 10 is going to stay at 100 personal points. Now, again, let me reiterate this. You guys, if you understand this pay plan, you should be excited because you've got an opportunity. Well, you should be excited for a lot of reasons because we want to balance this out. We want to make it reasonable for people to get positioned in these pools. We want to make it reasonable for people to leverage the entire company and take advantage of how great this revenue sharing pool concept is. But we also have to keep it balanced, right? And before it was out of balance, and that was okay because we didn't have a lot of volume anyway. But let me just tell you, we've talked about this over and over and over, and it starts like next week. We have engaged a company already. We're going to start putting this together next week. And we have engaged a company that works with traditional companies, building marketing funnels, building marketing messages, buying ads in the right demographic. And we are committed as a company, like we've been telling you, to go do this and to drive revenue into these revenue sharing pools. Now, understand, I don't know of another direct sales company in our industry that could even do this, right? They couldn't go out and advertise and recruit people and make sales or recruit customers and make sales into their company without the field feeling like they were competing with them. Okay. Now, can you imagine like being in a company where there wasn't a revenue sharing plan and all of a sudden you've got a company throwing massive marketing dollars towards an ad campaign competing against you. Wouldn't go over very well, right? I guarantee you a lot of you wouldn't be happy with that. But because every dollar of revenue that we generate goes into the plan and gives you guys an opportunity to participate in that, we, unlike other companies, can go out and do that. And we are going to do it. Okay. And let's face it, just look at all the other online travel agencies, Expedia, Priceline, Kayaks, hotels.com. I mean, there's a dozen or more of them that are multi-billion-dollar corporations, without any direct sales, without any referral fees, without any downlines. And this was a conversation that DJ and I, well, it was actually Bart and I that were having with the individual that DJ referred to. And, he's got a marketing mind. He's been very successful, but he comes from a traditional world. And, he really kind of opened our eyes up to the fact that, you can go build $1 billion company outside of direct sales. We've got the perfect opportunity to do it in both lanes. We've got the perfect opportunity to do it in direct sales, which is where our hearts are, which is what we know. And then we've also got an opportunity to do it in a more traditional fashion and enhance and benefit everybody. Do you guys understand this? Like, shake your heads or give me a 1 in the comments or raise your hand or something. Let me know that you understand what I'm talking about. This is going to benefit everyone. And I will tell you, this is what's going to happen. Mark my word. When we go and pull the trigger, and this won't happen immediately, but it's going to take some time. But when we start driving this revenue into the revenue share pools from a traditional standpoint, outside of what we're producing here in our community and our family and with our affiliates, right? Outside of that, when that revenue starts coming into these revenue sharing pools from all these new customers that we're bringing on board, and those revenue sharing pools start going through the roof, you're going to have the easiest time in your life to go out and enroll new reps. Okay. It's going to create a vicious cycle, right? I mean, imagine, like, we've got some amazing tools in place, and we've got more tools in place than any other company I've ever seen. Like, if anything, we've got too much. We've got too many options for people to point to. But when we really fine tune this marketing message and this marketing funnel, the best part about it is you guys are going to have an opportunity to use that funnel to point, guide, and direct people to the exact same funnel, the exact same marketing message that we're going to use as a company, right? You guys can use it yourself. You can use it with your prospects. You can use it with your friends and family, whether it's cold market, warm market. You can go run ads. You can do whatever you want. And you can also go out and produce sales using the marketing message that we are going to be investing money into with a very, very, very reputable marketing company that helps traditional companies build. You guys are going to have access to that. And whether you choose to participate in that, or it doesn't matter, right? As long as you qualify for a revenue sharing pool, you're going to benefit from every single thing we ever do. All right. So over the next 6 weeks, I mean, again, these increases are insignificant anyway. That said, I would just go out the next 6 weeks. I mean, every single person on this Zoom call here today, absolutely, positively, beyond any shadow of a doubt, if you want to, you could be qualified in pool 1 through 6 in the next 6 weeks. Every single person on this call could do that. Some of you are already there, right? But, it might get to pull 7, 8, 9, and 10. Obviously, you need some lineage, you need some duplication. But every single person on this Zoom call this morning has the ability to go out and get positioned in pool 1 through 6 over the next 6 weeks, if you want to, if you get the word out, if you're talking to people, if you're sharing the message with people. And then when this marketing funnel and this marketing message get in place and we start driving volume into these pay plans, I'm telling you, it absolutely, positively will create a frenzy, right? And, you just got to go get it. You just have to go out there and go get it. And, say less to more people. All right. Just say less to more people. I mean, it's a $25 deal that we're talking about. Like, Bart keeps saying it's like, it's almost free. It really is. And it's a layup. right? You're getting for $25 a month, we're giving people an opportunity to book all their travel at wholesale prices. Think about that for a minute. We've got something that's unbelievable, and we have an opportunity to benefit in a huge way. And I just, and I want to cover one more thing because it made me think about it when we're running these ads. And, like I said, it's just going to benefit you guys. Every single thing we do is only going to benefit you. And I know this week there was a little bit of pushback from a few people. I don't want to call any names. It doesn't matter. And I understand how this happens. Okay. But I feel like I need to address it. There was a little bit of pushback on the fact that DJ's wife is on the leaderboard, right, as one of the top enrollers in the company. Now, I will say this, okay? DJ and I and Bart, we're all three. We have distributorships as affiliates. We're out building and we're recruiting and we're selling product just like everybody else. But we have committed, and we've said this before, and I just want to repeat it, that anytime we run a contest or anytime we have those enroller bonuses that we're paying right now, the top enroller bonuses, DJ, Bart, or myself, none of us, okay, just hear what I'm saying, are going to participate in that. Now, you might see one of our names on that leaderboard because it's automated. When a sale goes in, it just like all that stuff is automated, right? We're not doing that manually where we could go, oh, let's not put Trisha on the leaderboard. I mean, it just happens automatically. So we can't control the fact that you might see their name on the leaderboard, but you've got our commitment that we're not competing with you for enroller bonuses. We're not competing with you for any contest that we do. All that when DJ enrolls a new affiliate or he makes a new sale, we should all celebrate because guess what? We all just made some more money. Anybody that's positioned in the revenue share pool just made some more money. And I will say this, DJ's original position already has 100 points. He's already got 100 personal points. So then what did he do? He decided he's going to build his wife's affiliate position out to 100 points. And that's what he's doing. And I'll say this. It's like, he's embarrassing me. He's embarrassing us all, quite honestly. I mean, here's a guy that is got believe me, a lot going on because I know what we're involved in outside of team building, right? I mean, countless hours per week in meetings and Zoom calls and solving problems and fixing issues and, creating a vision and all of the stuff that we're dealing with, bringing on this, the travel agent concept that we're working with. All these things are happening with Bart, me, and DJ. Like there's a lot of time that goes into that. Not only that, the guy's in the middle of a move. I mean, how many people have ever moved? How easy is that? Like to pack up one place, move to another place, unpack. Like it's a lot going on. And he still shows up and he's putting in sales. But let's celebrate that. Let's be happy that that's happening because we all benefit. And again, I do understand the concern, and that's why I wanted to address it, right? I want to address it and let you guys know we're not participating in the top enroller bonuses. We're not participating in contests. Everything we do is to benefit and help you guys and help you make more money. So let's get excited about this over the next 6 weeks. And because again, even in June 1st, it's a minuscule increase that the new people that come on June 2nd and on will have to deal with. But we have an opportunity to go and create, again, get positioned in the highest possible pool we can over the next 6 weeks and really, really take advantage of this. But I'm telling you guys, we are here for you. And when we say that we're building this company for the field from a field's perspective, that's not just words that we're saying. Okay, we're committed to this. We're not perfect. We'll never be perfect. We're humans. But guess what? We're going to keep showing up. We're going to keep doing it. We're going to be here every single Saturday morning. You guys, every single person has direct access to any of us if you have any concerns or questions. And many of you have called me with concerns and questions. And I think you would agree that we address them. Like we address them to the best of our ability. So we're here. We love you guys. And that's all I wanted to say. So DJ, back to you, my brother.
That's all I wanted to say. How many of you agree? He said more this weekend than he said in last couple weekends. He did a lot today. Give it up for my buddy Jake Kevorkian. Real quick, guys, I want to just give you guys some food for thought before we wrap it up. One thing before I go into that, Dave Dove, I saw your hand up. Did you want to say something?
Yeah, I do actually. I'm glad you called on me finally. So anyway, can you
Well,
guys hear me?
I had long-winded Jake Kevorkian on today, so I had to. Your hand was up for
I'll
quite
be
a
quick.
while.
I'll be quick. I'll be quick. I'm glad that you actually made it home safe. And first of all, I've moved 22 times in 32 years. So I know. And see, here's what I've learned though. Being in sales, you got to be mobile, man. That's just what it is. You got to actually have a mobile home, and that's what I have. So anyway, and if I knew that margaritas were $25, it's good I know that now because I'm not going to take up drinking. So that's good. I will say that we have the most incredible opportunity. And so first of all, I just wanted to say, guys, look, I will admit I was a pushbacker. I was one that was fighting. I was fighting to say, but see, sometimes we're so close to the forest we can't see the trees. See, sometimes people on the outside that aren't engaging on a daily basis necessarily from the field perspective. When Jake's on the backside, he's meeting, he's running numbers, he's doing all this stuff. And look, and DJ and Bart, and these guys, all I'm saying is sometimes we as the field people, and I know this from being in the field, and I also know it from being on the corporate side. So I can just give you some advice that I would really highly recommend. So first of all, thank you, because first of all, look, if we don't state our opinion ever, and they hear us, they will listen, they will, and a lot of times they'll actually just say, you know what, you're right, let's go down that road. And they've done that. And so that's what I love about these guys is they definitely have our best interest at heart. And so there's a few bullet points. I've been taking notes. I just want to cover them if that's okay. I just want to clarify, first of all, that June 1st is the day, right? That's when it's actually flipped. Okay, so that's freaking awesome because I thought it was happening tomorrow or in the next couple days. So here's what I'm excited about is that's actually gives us a run for this next month, 6 weeks to actually really pull this off and make it happen. So my personal goal is to help as many of you guys get as high as you want to wherever you need to. And I've thrown this out many times. So if you need a call or whatever, a chat or whatever put together with me, I'm happy to help you. So the second thing is that I wanted to say is this, you guys, is that we've been in pre-launch. I don't care if we launched in February or not. We're technically, this company is still in its infant stages. And because of that, we are in a pre-launch. And because of that, the changes will happen. Unfortunately, it sucks to be in the beginning. It does. It sucks to be in the beginning because you know something that would have never been known if it came in after June, right? You'd never know that. And so in my opinion, I think that first of all, we're lucky, we're blessed to be able to actually have the opportunity to get ourselves up into the, levels of where you want to be. And guys, with this, and this is my next thing I wrote down, with the $25 package, like this, and Bart's right, this is a laid down. Like this is money people spend just eating out once or twice, and sometimes once. Last night I went and took my daughter and my granddaughter to dinner, and it cost me $50. So you can't go out for less than $25. You just can't do it. So, and here's the thing, you guys, the advertising, like to have a company go do advertising, don't think it's in competition. It's not. It's actually blessing us. Every dime they're spending is blessing us as a company. There's no company. You're not going to find one freaking company on this planet in the network marketing space to spend their own dollars outside the comp plan and actually go advertise to build revenue so that everybody in the field benefits. Just think about that. Whatever, just that's crazy. So the funnels, let me tell you this, the funnels, I'm excited about it, guys, because here's the thing. No other company has that as well. To imagine walking into a company with systems, which we already have. We have incredible systems. We already have that already. So we're not waiting for it. But even when we enhance our systems to 2.0, then guess what? That's just better. That's easier recruiting tool. It's duplicatable. It's actually becomes very duplicatable. So I'm excited about that too. The company, and then this is the last couple bullets. So company filling in the revenue. And what I mean by company, DJ, his wife, Jake, his girlfriend, whatever, and Bart and everybody else. It doesn't matter who it is. If Jake's daughter comes in, she'll freaking kill it. Who cares? Here's what I do know. At the end of the day, they always do what's right. And they did as what's right. They've been saying this. So they're not participating in this little extra bonus or any of these competitions. They're not going to go against you. They're not idiots. And so here's what I know, okay? That all that revenue is blessing us. It's blessing every single person. And they're not in competition. In fact, I love running because DJ motivates me. He inspires me. Why would I not want that? I need that. I want that. Just like Sandy Toes inspires me, right? Because she's running constantly and I'm trying to catch up. I'm trying to do that. Like, I mean, heck, I'm starting to catch up with Shali. I'm trying to catch up with all these people that are starting to really get on and get things going, right? Demirius. I mean, I haven't even done a freaking grand opening or whatever you call it, celebration. I mean, I haven't done that. And so here's the bottom line, okay? So they're helping us do that and helping us grow as a company. And so I welcome it. I welcome these guys doing that. And it motivates and inspires me that they're doing that because that tells me that they believe in what we're doing. Think about that just for a second. How many owners in another company you've ever been in has ever really believed in what they're doing? They're just there for the money. They're there for the back end lifestyle that they create. None of these guys have that back end lifestyle that you might have this perceived value or perceived vision of. Guess what? It's not. They're not taking salaries. They're not doing the things that they could be doing if they wanted to. They're putting all the rest of the money back into this company to make it happen. And that's where my heart is, you guys. And I just want you to know my stakes in the ground, my flags in the ground. I'm all here. This company is my relief of what I've been battling for since 2008 when I lost everything. I've tried a couple things in between. It didn't work. Well, I'm telling you right now, damn it, this is not going to be another not work. So I'm in it. And here's the bottom. I don't mean this arrogantly, but I will build this myself if I have to. That's just where I'm at. It doesn't matter anymore. Like I'm not looking, I'm not distracted. I am all out there doing this 100%. You guys see that every single morning at 10 a.m. my time. Like I'm on the call. Why? Because I want this to be a winning thing for everybody. So whoever wants to lock arms and run, let's lock arms and run. We're one team. There is not one individual team. This is one freaking team. We're all together. So look, I'm passionate. I'm super pumped. I'm excited about what we have going, you guys. And so thank you for protecting this house, protecting the company, because we all need this. We do. Well, you're here for the money. Don't kid yourself. You're not here just to make friends. You're here for the money. At the end of the day, we're here to put money in your pocket so you can go bless and do the things that you want to do in life. And so thank you again for what you're doing. And guys, I'm all in. And Corinne, I know how much work you're putting in. I know that you're not getting paid either from the company. So, as far as to do all that. So, she's losing her life in the betterment of others, which is really super cool. And so I'm actually very excited about the fact that I can now donate as much as possible when I can, right? And so to be able to do that. And so I encourage us all, even if it's $1 a month, just keep putting money in. Let's take care of these people. There's nothing greater in life than to be able to bless a family that has suffered. And believe me, it is a scary thing. I've been in a little bit of her situation with a brain tumor in our life, in our family, with my daughter. And I will just tell you, it is the most scary thing that you'll ever have to deal with. And so, and I can only sympathize. As when you were talking, I was very emotional because it was bringing back a lot of memories of how we were feeling. And you will become hopeless because you're not in control. It's not as easy just going in and taking out the cancer. It doesn't work that way. And so you just have to be understanding that we are part of something that's special. And our attitude should be only gratitude. That's it. Everything else around us doesn't matter anymore. We only control what's between our ears. So control what's between your ears and nothing else. And be grateful for the man above, because without God, we don't have anything. So that facts. So anyway, I appreciate it and I love you guys. Thank you for letting me speak and appreciate it. Let's go rock and roll and have a great weekend.
Thank you, buddy. I appreciate you. I know we all do, and you're showing up every day, leading from the front, and we're incredibly grateful for your heart and your passion along with everybody. And so just to close this out, guys, I really want you to understand what we put in place for the next 5 weeks, all of May, for each and every one of you to get in the highest pools that you desire is like right now with where the pool points are at. It's it's almost like deja vu of February, which was our biggest month because everybody, upgraded to what we had called a Lux product to get their 4 points to get in pool 1 and whatever else, pool 2. Well, you have the same ability to do that because we have a 3-point product, and to get to pool 1, it's only 3 points. So literally you can go after as many people as you want to get them in the pools before we really take this off. To Dave Dove's point, even though we launched in February, my brain is committed to really launching this at our convention in September. Because to Jake's point, the comp plan will be dialed in. The pool revenues will be on fire, growing like crazy. But we'll have stories of actual video of our first family going on vacation for promo videos and testimonials. Okay. But all the things, but what also is this marketing system that we're creating. The lady that we hired did a funnel on a Black Friday and got in the 2 Comma Club for Russell Brunson ClickFunnels program. She's Jedi. She has major influencers that you all know are household names, from UFC fighters to successful entrepreneurs, as her clients. All right. We hired her officially. She starts May 1st. She's going to be creating 5+ different funnels, leading with the $25 product, the $65 product, the whole travel agent product. We're even going to create a funnel eventually for the travel agents to get customers. How many of you guys like that idea? And then, of course, a funnel for leading with the opportunity. And imagine having different links depending on what you're leading with. And you can send them a link and they go through the funnel. There's an email campaign set up, a text campaign, all the copyright, all the videos, everything will be turnkey. All you're going to have to do is pique people's interest, ask if they're open, and put them in the funnel. And they're going to shoot out either A, in your business, or B, not in your business. It's that simple. And that's the cool part about what we have going on. All of that's getting done. We're going to do one at a time. And we'll have the first one done before the 1st of July for each and every one of you to participate in. And then every 30 days, we'll roll out another one for the next 4 to 6 months. And I'm telling you guys, this is going to be a game changer. You'll be able to sell the product. You'll be able to sell the opportunity, but you'll be able to sell the system that sells the product and the opportunity. Like, there's so many people in our space looking for the right tools to build their dream home. And it's all going to be at Levarti. I did see some questions come in. Will the $50 promo go away on June 1st? No, it goes away May 1st. Okay. That's being turned off on Wednesday of next week. Okay. I saw that. If you got questions outside of business building questions, make sure you email support@golevarti.com or ask your leader, your enroller, your upline. But from me to you guys, our goal is just to be a part of your life and make it better. Whatever that is for you, it's not up to us. We just want Levarti in your world to help you create more memories, more experiences with the people you care about the most. That's all we want for you guys. And you can run as fast as you want. You go from 8 to faint like a Dave Dove, or you can just crawl like somebody else crawls. It doesn't matter to us, because this is literally no one's left behind. You can run your own race. The only thing I challenge you to do, because this is a one team, one dream concept, is we all need you to do your part. Like in the military, they talk about being back to back. Back to back means the person behind you, his back is next to you because they're watching your back while you're watching their back, and to make sure they don't get shot and killed. You guys understand what back to back is? That's what all of us are. Jake, Bart, myself, Corinne, the leaders, Dave, all the people are back to back co-creating this, making sure that we have the best opportunity that has ever hit the market. But it's only going to be as great as an opportunity as what you make out of it. Meaning this, just go get one sale. focus on one sale. In the weeks to come, I'm going to do a training that I get, you know, a lot of you guys know I coach other entrepreneurs, not next weekend, but the weekend after. I'm going to do a training for you guys that I do for a group of entrepreneurs to really help you put yourself in the highest pools you desire and really give you the perspective of what it takes to win and play at a high level. Okay. I'm going to do that training in 2 weeks for you guys. I promise you the second half of this year, if you adapt what I'm going to teach you in 2 weeks, will be the biggest half of a year you've ever had in your entire life. Okay. I'm just telling you flat out, but understand this. I want you to leave this room. Don't get frustrated at where you're at, whatever you're stuck in or whatever your rut is. And if you're kicking ass and taking names right now, don't get comfortable because people are coming for you. All right. I'm just telling you flat out. I know I'm not getting paid. My wife's not getting paid on these leaderboards, but I'm out there to kick your butt. I'm just telling you flat out because I got an ego, I got pride, and I like to win. Okay. You're either winning or you're last. That's it in my book. And even though I'm not getting paid, I'm getting paid no matter what, because we own the company, I'm in the revenue pools, and I get the pride that I beat you. That's my win, just so you guys know. All right. So, but don't worry, I'm not going to take your 5% away from you and all that fun stuff. But I'm going to let you know that I could, if I was actually in the field as a rep, I'd be taking your damn money. All right. I'm just telling you flat out. And that's what I'm going to say about that. All right. But understand this. Don't go down the road and compare your chapter 1 to someone else's chapter 30. How many of you have driven through farms? I just drove 16 hours and I saw a lot of damn farms. Okay. I'm just telling you, they're in the middle of nowhere. All right. And I don't even know where these people shop, to be honest with you, that they're way out there. Okay. But understand something. Everybody's farm looked a little bit different because they were all in a different season of their life. Some were in planting season, some are in harvest season, some are just pulling the weeds so they don't lose their crop season and they're in cultivation. Whatever they're doing, they're all in different seasons. But guess what? They all have different crops, so they're all at different parts of their journey. And their crops are your dreams and your ambition and your motivation. And we all have different crops and motivation in life, don't we? And all of us planted our seeds at different times in our career. So understand something. Dave Dove came in and you guys saw him take off. You know what? You don't know that Dave Dove has a history in this profession and has created a lot of results for himself, but also for many other people. And he has instant credibility. And so if you're brand new, don't compare yourself to that because he's been cultivating for years, for decades. Don't compare to me either. I've been doing this 27 years. I've got a big database. Same thing with Jake. So don't compare your story to our story. Don't compare your farm to our farm. Just go start building your dreams through Levarti. They will come true, I promise, but you just got to put one foot in front of the other. And I want you to understand this last part that really hit home for me last week when Jake shared the story about this guy, Greg, that they met through Bart. And I'll end with this. All right. A lot of you, yes, I'm telling you, I'm looking at you, only focus on people that have been in network marketing to come over to Levarti. Right? You were in a different company with them, and then they're going to other companies, and it's like everybody's fishing in this little pond trying to get the same fish. How many of you guys know what I'm talking about? Do you realize that there are more people that don't even know what network marketing is, or multi-level marketing is, or direct sales is, or affiliate marketing is? Then there's more people in the world that don't know what any of that is than the people that do know. The problem is, you've been hanging out in your little bubble in this little pond with the same people forever. Okay. The people that I put in have never been in any of my businesses before. All right. I'm prospecting 50 people a day, every day for the last 3 weeks. Okay. And that's why the sales are going in. And guess what? All of them are on social media. None of them I've met personally, other than one person. And literally it all comes from posting content, taking the likes, shares, and comments, doing the videos, all the things that I reach out and do it, get them in the funnel of rapid funnels right now. All the things, that's all we're doing to put sales in. That's it. But guess what? Most of them, if not all of them, are actually all but one have never been in network marketing. I didn't even pitch them on the opportunity, just getting them in as a customer, building the know, like, and trust. So I want you to think bigger. I want you to think of an ocean versus a pond in your backyard. Your pond is the people you know. The pond is the people in other companies. The ocean is everybody else in the real world that wants a $25 product that can get the access to the same inventory that's on a public site like Expedia, Travelocity, or Booking.com, and get up to 70% off with our technology that's disrupting the travel industry. So we can be the Netflix of travel. We can be the Costco of Costco's. We will be the Uber of Uber in our industry. We will get to $1 billion just with that product alone, not including our other 2 products. But the way it's going to happen is for you to start thinking bigger and get out of your little circle and go get in the ocean, because there's a lot of damn people out there that want this product. They want an opportunity. You know, the gig economy is the biggest trending industry in the world. Travel is not a fad. It's not a trend. It's not a gimmick. It's not here today, gone tomorrow. Newsflash, it's been around long before you. It'll outlast you. Travel is the most secure product in the industry. It's the most fun. It's the most desired. It's the most sexiest. Every company in our industry uses it as an award, an accolade, for an achievement, for a promotion. So we do have the damn cookie. And so you want to start sharing this with everybody. All right.